was your financial for you. We are covered about UNIDEK TV. So, say, and then the can whether that's with me, subscribe button. So, now I like it. Now I shall we comment the part. I was enough for you.
I know it's your boy Captain to the Planet. I'm here to talk to you about UNIDEK TV. Please subscribe to UNIDEK TV.
Wilson, Agyapong. Ghana for muntie me nde. Se politician bia begina w'anim. Ebien na no ka kire say or a businessman or a kromfo. I'm going to say this again. Any politician who stands before you and tell you say or a businessman e wo sika na wo wia. Oni sika bia o bebia. Any politician in Ghana today to say Agyapong. Obiara no ka say I am a businessman. Baby ani sika ni free no taxpayers money na owia. No legitimate businessman ombo krono in declaring his taxes, doing legitimate business will get themselves directly involved in politics. Or if you want to lead politicians, no businessman, because the focus of every businessman is to build their own empire and give opportunities to people. Businessmen oba bruchra omo agenda and say they want to build an empire by employing to challenge the government so that it will get to a point they can tell the government what to do for the people. So when it comes to Europe, America, the main concern of businessmen is to create more opportunities and become powerful. Now, when they do that, they don't get involved in that politics. They do what? They suggest ideas to the politician. Omuna ayana omu decided the European government what to do. Pharmaceutical companies, multi-million dollar chemical companies. They don't do politics, but they direct government what to do because they have brought something to the table. Any politician who tells you, say, I am a businessman, me a politician, I'm a businessman. The business aspect, you're taking the taxpayers' money through politics, into Oriao and all the two to say, or wow, now or a businessman. Politics is a full-time job. There's nothing like a part-time politician. Every politician is a full-time worker. And it's a Kennedy Bejina say, I'm a businessman, I have money. Every single money he's making a taxpayer. This woman is called Stella. Stella. Kennedy Agyapong yirini. Now there's something interesting. Me set the basis for a series of exposés about Kennedy Agyapong and Nere. Mo amote Ghana kai Kennedy Agyapong oye adwuma we bi adwuma ombi adwuma bia Kennedy Agyapong ni sika bia Kennedy Agyapong da mo tax na oje since Kennedy Agyapong na otwitwi chance mu New York Bronx na oye pharmaceutical job obedru Ghana kofo ono so politician a man no illegal contract no. That is how he has survived till date. Kennedy Agyapong has used the NPP to steal from the taxpayer ebesine. And it pities me when I see young Ghanaians because Kennedy was Kennedy beboa Ghana. So we see Kennedy in the campaign. Oh yeah, it is about Sika or Diama MPP for open the back. It is not about Kennedy is not thinking about building a regional hospital though. Kennedy is not talking about expanding whatever facility, building from scratch. No, he's thinking about how to make quick money. It is all the message now. Oh, tourism. Ghana's economy is the worst in Africa. Uko IMF yani abo besia pa chen obia all the tourism the ebe fight is Ghana obodam. How many tourism sites do you have in Ghana? In a year, how much do they make? Your country basically has shut down. You don't have that capability to generate even 1% of a GDP from tourism. You are stupid to say those things. Tourism, agriculture. This same person sat on TV say, "Oh, person ye kuya, we Jimmy, obe bre." Not because of politics. Until also the obey agriculture. You can't just say agriculture. Maybe I'll grow. I'll feed the whole Africa. What but damn? Have you fought the fight, which is the Galamsey fight? Unim, how to solve it? Have you even thought of how to go through the channels to fight Galamsey, Ahimfuwom, entrepreneurs wom, Asofo? Do you know how to politically maneuver your way to stop Galamsey? Do you know how to even clean the waters that have been destroyed? I'll use agriculture, I will feed Africa. And because Onim said there is a group, Jimmy. You see, Africans, Ghana for Yama politicians be, I'm telling you for a fact, 90% of the youth in Ghana, Monam Ghana, era job upon job, Ebusa, Ejuma, motor applications, you are intelligent than Agyapong. I'm being honest with you. You are intelligent than 90% of the people who are running our economy today. But you don't have the opportunity. Now ask yourself, why are you not getting the opportunity? Because you keep giving people who are not supposed to lead you the opportunity to lead you. So when they come, it is their selfish interest. It is what will make them still be the ignorant leaders. Still be the ignorant ones that will lead you. What they do and they say, the only thing that they can tell you, say, I'll give you free. NPP consistently has been a party that always says, say, free, free, free. Because they can't think. Because they don't have your interest at heart. All that they need is that or catch us free or come to him. Now we real. Yes, free as we more taxes. Where on earth does this happen? Free education, free the but you are paying more taxes. Nipana or your NDC, one country of free, no, you are paying less taxes. Have you done that analysis? Me say, almost catch us free no. At the end of the day now, almost free no. More taxes. The one can say free no. You were paying less taxes. When you sit back and you analyze, school now no corner saying now sit and analyze the issue. More free, more taxes. Less free, you pay less taxes. That is how it is. Into John Mahama, Ustedia, taxes are not John Mahama, a lower. Way lower than this, but at the end of the day, even though you were paying low taxes, he was still able to build the nation. These people are saying free, but indirectly you are paying more. Ain't it technically almost somewhere Jimmy? Now this lady, I'm not di matem say ya. I'm di matem say can we tell about that mom feel with Jimmy? Your friend Stella on there can Agyapong yere. Every deal like in Agyapong no Ghana ni nyina no. This is the woman who fronts it. Can Agyapong put some structures together. Mami when front everything. There's one thing I want to tell you Ghanaians. Can Agyapong has benefited from the NPP party than anybody in the NPP. Monsantie me. Second, Agyapong stage. No, because I am self-made person. I'm a businessman. Me I will challenge the MPP. He has benefited than anybody. Nobody in the MPP today has benefited from MPP party no than Kennedy Agyapong. And he has used his wife as the conduit. He has used his wife as the cash cow to make billions out of you, the taxpayer. And do you want to take any ministerial appointment? I'll say no. Do you want to be a minister? Do you want to take any position? No. Because he knows that what he's doing through the NPP, making billions behind the scene, through a wife who is the cash cow for him, no, it is lucrative than putting himself out there to be scrutinized. And he consistently, Kennedy Agyapong, using adwene they use MPP they make it scam and the order no one catch the MPP for so much Jimmy you see no person or party no. Now Shade, so many things happen in Ghana, you pay attention. San and Simbe Buankra inland port story, right? Maybe join the idea be achiremo. Me say I'm setting the basis. The things I have in my possession. The embassy or Ghana no. Bobe will say you are being led by a liar. Kennedy Agyapong is mentally not stable. But the bad thing about Kennedy is he's not smart. He just gets access to cheap money. But he has been doing that for long and he has felt comfortable in being corrupt. Until today, he feels untouchable. Now, you pay attention to details as Ghanaians. Because a fact. So there's no need insulting me now. You insulting me now will not stop me from telling you what I'm going to tell you. Ameka. And if it's not your insult, it will not change anything. I will still give Ghanaians the truth. Kennedy Agyapong started making a lot of noise after number 12. When Anas Arimiao Anas added number 12, Kennedy started making noise. But before 2017, Kennedy Agyapong MPP bar power no. MPP bar power 2017. Now early stages of 2017, so many things happened. Now, when you go back into our political history, you will see this. You will see something like this. Kennedy Agyapong, my wife's 100.2 million street light contract not so sourced. Way back. And I started catching them. So MPP are buying my on $102 million street lights contract. Now catch the Ghana for say enye contractor yedema omunkwa enye se kululu bibemu na yedema na yere $102 million onkoto street light mra ba kumpamba. At the end of the day Kennedy Agyapong yere nya contract no. Kennedy Agyapong ena se odini sika she MPP mu they be also say MPP no ono spend it. The amount of money Kennedy nye free MPP mu no the other share MPP mu no endu 1%. I'm telling you. 100 million cedis, 100.2 million cedis, 100.2 million Ghana cedis. Oh, they call old Ghana na minimum no. Yes, some go to street light bra, and the offer Kennedy says street light na hin or the boy ya. On to me chiro. 100.2 million MPP are buying where the demand no. Ni MPP ya na tam sa sika na demand no. Or say or no onka MPP ho. MPP for we muano. MPP we no omo disika on the onka ho. Omo tam $102 million cedis. Say koto street light kekebra street light. Mubusa Kennedy Agyapong say obetuma pointed to one streeter or this street light ball with this askano. Ni nyina no or the wife na eye the cash cow no. Let me put a picture here. And then maybe be assembly so you'll be shocked. In all, he used his wife Stella Wilson Agyapong, who is his cash cow, to do these deals. Inti 100.2 million Ghana cedis no problem. Or say MPP nya hwemano on di Ghana fosika or no 2 MPP onya deal bia but no one ka bia na no ka say me yire contract no 102 million Ghana cedis no and no the enye so sourced. That's one. Put it down. Maybe direct mubibi mubehu where the whole thing started. At the Kudiente na Kennedy Agyapong odi an anasechi. Why at the end of the day Ahmed Swale was shot. May seti basis in there. As we move forward in the days to come, you understand assembly make be anama refer mo say nam the documents not taraswama. So this led to the killing of Ahmed Swale. It was Kennedy protecting his interest. Kennedy was not making noise about number 12 because of Nyantechiu or not being an okay. There was more to it. He was protecting the territory because he felt that Anas was going too far. I'm sure there. Now, this is the same Kennedy. So it's the same story. Kennedy Agyapong and wife were given $100 million contract by Boache Jakun. date in 2019. He took the contract. Boacheja akona this deal Nima Kennedy. And the Busa Kennedy say, street lights no here ever than Tokwa. He got this money through MPP. And so Jinaka say MPP crown no on one count or the tourism by Ghana. $100 million senator or the funny year so because he's using his wife as a cash cow. Yes, it's a 1 trillion. The 1 trillion. What just ask no into Busan say, who is going to say I am a rich man, I have money, taxpayers' money. He always makes sure he will use Neyirena as a cash cow to take the taxpayers' money. And it is something he has done for a long time. Now, be with me. Maybe connect to BBH. Now, you see, when number 12 issue Nebayano, when we were listening to the audios or the videos, we were too quick. We did not take our time to listen to the details of Insamana Kwisinyantechi Eka. If we had taken our time to listen to the things Kwisinyantechi was saying, we would have noticed to say Kwisinyantechi basically exposed Agyapong, where he is getting money from. And that is what made Agyapong jumped onto the number 12 expose. And to be able to say, number 12 expose, Agyapong, Udinim, one count. Why are you so obsessed with this? Why are you talking too much? Why are you taking a fight to an ass? Because there's a difference between Agyapong, you being the center of the issue. If even Kwisinyantechi is your friend, now say he's been involved in this scandal, why do you take it so hard? Who watches the watchman? I will bring an ass down. I will destroy an ass. Why? A dear partner with interests. Why are you so upset? What's making you so angry? Because on his own show, on his own TV, he said clearly, say it is not because of Kwisinyantechi. Because Anas Senko Fuejuma, listen to Agyapong. Remember Chama DB. This is listen to Kennedy on Net2 TV.
Let's start the conversation from there. It says Agyapong fire more salvos. And now this blackmailer, the rest I can't repeat. We won't allow this guy to bring the government down. Honorable, why are you so pumped up over this, over our foremost investigation?
Me no personally until I say me buy me investigation and me nyame pictures in Yoma where you would Dubai and I think say what I know now, Anas on yet truthful person to investigate anybody in this country.
He's done the judges.
Good. Maybe why I'm saying that? Obi so kwesi nyantechi na me Ghana football. Kwesi nyantechi wo free so and happy because Ghana football. I'm saying that. Obi so kwesi nyantechi na me Ghana football. Kwesi nyantechi wo free so and happy because Ghana football. I'm saying that. Obi so kwesi nyantechi na me Ghana football. Kwesi nyantechi wo free so and happy because Ghana football free cry yenhwe. Aye ejemewu. Ntimi I don't even want. Ti kwesi nyantechi I don't care. But baby anokura da bia wo wiase. E so mo me ye de to. Enne atu ndua. Ochina ebeto. Etu me na sema ye boni na anase kan. I don't have a problem. But say anase ti abontini say abrantie we corrupt. Nti ene mi ankasa bi ko feki enioma. Ghana for musu e corrupt wrong.
Why yes sir?
Yes. The procedures ni bebre. San wo ye ya wo de trapo nkofo.
So basically, the reason I'll say na odi Anas Echino, and because he wanted to defend his friend Kwisinyantechi, but Ose Anas procedure nye. He could not provide one shred of evidence to prove say Anas fake bibiao to date. He could not produce one evidence to show say Anas F4C Kwisinyantechi mane kansem no kind not to date. Or yeah, the number 12 no show ye when man show one tape just say Anas edited a statement from Kwisinyantechi or anyone in the number 12. I am a video editor myself. I have done different documentaries. when I do documentaries, I've done documentaries for Al Jazeera, documentaries for private entities. When you do documentaries and you go to the field to shoot, you might shoot 7 gig of footage. You end up using 20 minutes of that footage. Because when you bring the raw footage, you need to start making sure they make sense. You shoot B-rolls, you shoot things that you want, you shoot different things to make sense. So when you, as an editor, what the raw footage be draw and you are doing a investigative journalism, when you recorded 700 minutes of the video, you don't put the 700 minutes on one tape. It does not work. You are not going to be able to do it. So you pick the parts that at the end of the day, it will make sense. Oko Hollywood. That's why editors are paid well. You end up putting the facts together to make sense. So unless Agyapong on editing of video as you can say editing of video and just say bokrono, you have a raw file you need to work on to make it make sense. It is okay anas ne footage or the buyer while finding in our Jimmy, because anas when he's filming on the field, or me myself when I'm doing a documentary, I'm filming on the field. I film how much I can film. There's nothing in documentary making say I want to film less, then you don't know what you are doing. You overfilm because you don't know which B-roll, and I say something you filmed that it will be important because you use some of the B-rolls to cover then some part of interview obika who interview about energy. Onam kwansona woko interview energy minister no ube gina filling station ube gina different places at petrol ube shooting for motor petrol into the energy minister no your interview no ewie na o edit ya or something about OMCs and oil marketing companies they are all filming at petrol station na enka hono your friend B-roll now they are turning kasa na so the whole thing becomes interactive. Agyapong did not have a problem with Kwesi being exposed. He had a problem with Ose and Nas procedure. He was lying. No boy. He was fighting his personal battle. He was trying to protect Neyirena. He has made her the cash cow or the take taxes money from Ghanaians. Me nyabutre amawati asiye me seti basis no. Send a time in do. Now me series of exposes. People will not say a personal. There's nothing personal in my job. I do the fact. Si biara kede kano obi abonia show. Eno ano no. Now, so kede me etiasie. The funny thing is, in the number 12, something happened. But before me catch on, my main show Agyapong right now, ni status on ne yere na wadane no political money making cash cow na or the your taxpayers money. This is Agyapong. Did you know? Say as we speak, Agyapong is the board chair of Ghana Gas. Oko Ghana Gas Ghana fango eja fango eja your friend saying gas no Agyapong a board chair. One of the toso enye Kufuado enye Baumia enye NPP. How did he get there? It is because of NPP. Agyapong eno gina stage kase NPP for ya kromfo. Monfa Ghana mame we mu de omu ye wifo. Agyapong is the board chair of Ghana Gas. Do you know how much money Agyapong is making at Ghana Gas? Do you know how many companies are we be or the sniffisika gas in our name? Do you know? But what I want to stay on, me person be money. Agyapong is a Jamframa Ghana Gas. Thank you very much, Jamframa. Agyapong is currently the board chair of Ghana Gas. He's making millions as the board chair. He signs every document and every contract. He approves every gas when the board meets on the chairman. Ghana Gas was built by who? The NDC, Mel's Dems, right? John Mahama mo Ghana Gas, no, he's the board chair there. Be person who bibi, second the ma, Jimmy. And this is what he has done for years. Now, did you know? Second, Agyapong, the wife, and the board chair of the Ghana Shippers Authority Board. The board chair, Ghana Shippers Authority. Okoye Port, Ghana. ɔno na yɛ board chair container bi a ɛbɛwura port wɔ container bi a ɛbɛwura port of Ghana Tema port Kwame Nkrumah port na yere na yɛ board chair. Do you know na yere we Kennedy Agyapong yere we saa buankrap deal na make kan nyina. She is the board chair of the Ghana Shippers Authority. In Tuba Tema Port. Containers ebe nyina, ships ebe nyina on a board chair. Kennedy Agyapong yere. Kennedy Agyapong say MP before I for on the on. I'm going to show you how Kennedy Agyapong steals from you people. Oh yeah, he has done this for years. But on your smart to know, say there are people like us who are smarter than him. Maybe the Kudientia number 12 no it wasn't about Yantechi. No. Maybe video. Maybe when you expose you. Me we me the proper the kind of person original stage no kasa. No business we konfu we azani we. Intine yire no. And the board chair of Ghana Shippers Authority. Canada out kasapa. Oh, me cry nyoma free China. Oh, me cry nyoma free Pakistan. Oh, me ko cry we. Every single thing I Canada be pick pot. Every container be part of a pot untia kapre. But that crampole is the piece of the money. Where you busian chendi o who some Jimmy. These are the facts. 2017 and then the board chair of Ghana Shippers Authority. Canada to me crash containers 30, 50, 100. Edu tamaporta o yini easy. Now the strategy I can't in a year we are all using is a cash cow. No, they are doing in the same. But and some coming. On second, Agyapong story I'll say will be a cold store, the biggest cold store in Tema. On say it is close to the port. Unma couldn't tell me yes sir. Na year na da a port shippers authority. Omo mi containers handling ya na year na da no. Kennedy Agyapong strategically or the fridge be able to Tema port in chance. So any cold store fridge. Wa basis is fridge bi wo ho after omo wie ye sika ni nyina no what the plan our my say Kennedy Agyapong has built some fridges around the Tema port. Now shippers and importers e de omo nkokọ ene omo nam ene omo nyoma ni nyina ye frozen materials be drew port wa na ne yiri we no omo delay container no and this all the poultry ne buy so the beef ne buy you are working within time so when to make you nyoma ntema onyawa neba pro e container nim. So what strategically on na yere na ye no na yere na ye shippers authority board chair o ya be mana be bie fridge bi e Tema port wo. So they frustrate importers, they frustrate people who are bringing a fresh meat because when you in Tema e be say so they will negotiate and say you won nam no fa kogu Kennedy habo ni so-called cold store no na ansa na yetuma more discount because why anya sa we will delay you ona no be pro. So sa de bi na be bie na o se Tema cold store obo it is because Negiri no and the head of the shippers authority they maneuver and they manipulate the system send be ya o de wonu ne won nam bedru Ghana they will frustrate you to the point you need to move your products quickly. And the nearest fridge, Kennedy Agyapong, also will be a cold store. He's using his wife and penetrating our port and making millions of dollars. These are taxpayers' money. And we're using the cash cow. And he's sniffing the money. Into me a businessman. Me cry nyoma because no container na Kennedy Agyapong Tema port which are a dime. They create fake receipts for him. Because na yire and the board chair of the Ghana Shippers Authority. On country won. Kennedy Nkans has a when you answer say na yire position ni. And on one kasa so eda Ghana gas no. What is na po any Kennedy yi in some another? I will show you something. It's part of the series. That Ben Autis and Napo energy minister on Kennedy Agyapong enya bantabi even before you start a campaign way. What is a Napo Akaseti Kennedy campaign da and I Kennedy Akaseti Napo da no. They are doing some crazy business at the port. Energy minister no on Kennedy. Kennedy board chair of Ghana Gas. Napo ne energy minister. Napo or Bawumia nipa, but Napo has stayed away from Kennedy's territory because they are doing their business together. And then we said the Herald newspaper released this story be about chaos at Ghana Gas, Napo, and you will come there, and then they see what the billions Kennedy Japan will free more. So let's come back to the fact. Maybe Chemo Nyamabi intimidation Kennedy asemwa freeway obia baby aka bebo wa baby aka bebo me see Kennedy wait inti this is it me the fact na chiremo ochina na yire nya Shipers Authority board chair ombra no make say no. Now let's move mami chema de bi so when you go into the story, this is what the story says. Chairman of the Ghana Shipers Authority is Stella Wilson. Some of the members of the GSA include Kwame Asamoah Adam, Bonita Bismarck, Patrick Nimo, Amin Abdul Rahman, Vincent Ochre Akomia, and Laurentia Uwa. They are on the board. Other include Nana Ama Amponsa in team, Dr. Festus Iwa Kofi, Michael Eje Aite Anyete, Yao Edu Eje Jemfi, Victoria Hager, Anna Haja, I don't know, Abraham Jawol, and Kobna Jared Dankwa. These are the board members. Neyere and the board chair. Almost tomorrow they should come and fight it. Me chiremo Kronwa Kennedy bomo. Say Kennedy be the president or Ghana for Kennedy. What bodam? You can't hardened political criminal Kennedy Japan. He has stolen a lot from you people. But you people don't know. Until Obetuma Kennedy vice president also on pet. Nancy and say no. With me we are enough. And the nipano money nipano that is how when you feed a mad dog, that's what it does. It turns around to bite you. Tell man omu feed the bodamunino, omu feed the mad dog. They didn't know because he has been able to take a lot. Now my uncle enim. Something happened. Number 12 in this year, suddenly Kennedy was outside. Now, Mame Chwaju Nkwechire, onsan and say me a Buankra Inland Port, asem. Me catch us Inland Port, the Ghana Shipers Authority. Who set time me expose me catch us say the Ghana Ports Authority, they were instructed through the transport minister. Who is the transport minister? The transport minister instructed Gapoha. Remember, Ghana Shipers Authority, no mo share swum. Gapoha for share swum. But the finance minister instructed the transport minister. Remember, who is the transport minister? I'm sure transport minister. This guy. This is the transport minister. Esiama. Meya Buankra exposed. Mekacho say the finance minister has instructed the transport minister to instruct Gapoha that they should go and buy shares in Ashanti Port Services. Mukai. Aha. Remember, the board chair of Ghana Shippers Authority, who are also shareholders, is Kennedy Japan's wife, Stella. Now ask yourself, Sa Adene si the connection to what I'm saying and saying. Samukai number 12 video na. Esiama we na samu bemu. Na dia semna nyantechi ekafa esiama we hu. Mamembo muntie bibi na ma connect bibi a chiro Kennedy Japan. Now this is Esiama, the transport minister. Now listen to him. Mo Esiama muntie nyantechi when it came to Kennedy Japan part no. The Okafa Esiama ho any Kennedy Japan ho. And no the one who's a Kennedy Japan number 12 no di Anas chino. Kennedy Japan was pushing Anas away because Anas was getting closer to the damage and corruption. Kennedy Japan was scared that Anas might have penetrated a yet ne Stella criminality equals support war. So Kennedy was hunting Anas not because of Nyantechiu. Kennedy was hunting Anas because Anas was coming too close to a cash cow. Now listen to Nyantechi very well.
Nyantechi, sensing prospects for more gain beyond football, pushed the discussion further.
It's going to cost money, but if you are ready to do it, you can have the perspectives of you have a meeting with the vice president.
Okay.
And then Cabo, yesterday when I spoke to him, he made some suggestions. There is a man called Kennedy Agyapong. He's an MP. He's one of the biggest financiers of the MP. He's very loud. He owns Oman FM.
Oman FM. Oh, okay.
Yes. He's criticizing the government, his own government.
Wow.
Yes.
That's tough.
Control everything. And because of the words he put into the campaign, he has too much. Nobody can call him to order. They will be begging him when he's insulting them. So that was it that after the president and the vice president, we should involve him.
Yes, exactly.
Yes.
Otherwise.
So you mentioned that, they wanted to make him a minister because of his contribution. He says he cannot be a minister. He's not a disciplined person to be a minister. But they gave him a ministry. They created a ministry and gave it to him. And he nominated somebody as a minister. Yes, Minister of Transport. The guy who is there, Asiama. That's the small boy. Yes. So you mentioned that, they wanted to make him a minister because of his contribution. He says he cannot be a minister. He's not a disciplined person to be a minister. But they gave him a ministry. They created a ministry and gave it to him. And he nominated somebody as a minister. Yes, Minister of Transport. The guy who is there, Asiama. That's the small boy. Yes. So you mentioned that, they wanted to make him a minister because of his contribution. He says he cannot be a minister. He's not a disciplined person to be a minister. But they gave him a ministry. They created a ministry and gave it to him. And he nominated somebody as a minister. Yes, Minister of Transport. The guy who is there, Asiama. That's the small boy. Yes.
So you get a connection now. They wanted to make him minister also on pay. So they created a ministry for him, the transport ministry. And he decided, say, Odisiama Betuano. The transport minister is in charge of the port. Kennedy Agyapong's wife is the board chair of the Ghana Shippers Authority. The Buankra Inland Port Project. The finance minister instructed the transport minister to tell Wu Gapoha to buy shares in Ghana Port Services. So Kennedy Agyapong, or no create the transport ministry man, and or then the boy is Siamasi. So technically he is the minister. And then on my year and the year so the board chair of Shippers Authority. Inti Mahama Port, and in the old port, Kennedy Agyapong, he is the one who is running it. So now can you imagine? Into Ghana for catch Ghana for say, or no Kennedy Agyapong, he has money. Somewhere Jimmy. Kennedy Agyapong steal from the taxpayer. Kennedy Agyapong has put his wife and one me created transport ministry amano and or the Esiama Abesiwo working for him. So basically he is in charge of the ports. Enti also set up fridge be around Tema Porta. It is his wife and the manipulated containers, Oh yes, importer, no matter what, you have to offload your chicken and take it there. Now Esiama is working for Kennedy Agyapong. Nipa na okasa ne Kwesi Nyantechi Kennedy Agyapong kwa jene forms na Kwesi Nyantechi ne di left. Kwesi Nyantechi knows Kennedy Agyapong on in fact and nintin asem de see Kennedy na me body video chemo say it is not about Nyantechi. It is about Anas trying to destroy people's job. Anas was getting closer to Sikana Owie free Ghana for. Kennedy was scared that Anas was going close to Ayane Irena, why a cash cow na or use it to suck money from you. So he comes to build that nonsense thing. According to a fridge or techie, and the ABCO say will be a cold store. No, it's a conduit. That is how his wife is basically redirecting all containers to that cold store. And transport ministry, a Siama and a small boy, this is Siama guy, he is in charge of the port. And Kennedy Agyapong, the board chair of the Shippers Authority. Into technically, Kennedy Agyapong, on any year, they run Ghana's port. Memfa procurement breaches in Kanhu. Kennedy illegal contracts. Kennedy the illegal contracts. One deliver no. Memba ho. I am setting the foundation for you. Ojina baby akase or a rich man will make his car to Abamano. Kennedy is a liar. His life has always been taking money from the taxpayer. That's it. Steal from the taxpayer. But he's always standing like Menyashi. He uses his wife as a cash cow and he steals from you. Anything Abusan say, Ejuma Ben now here, or I'm a businessman, I have 120 houses. He cannot specifically tell you what he does. At least me show one contract of 100 million Ghana cedis. Street light, ebe sin de yehumba akokra. But me pesa wo ti ase. Inti utie nyantechi tape no. Na utie Kennedy nankasa tape. They are totally two different directions. Kennedy say he is not going after Nas because of the number 12. He's going for Anas because what Anas is doing, he's entering into places he's not supposed to enter. Nyante Jiso Kacha say the transport ministry was created for Kennedy. Kennedy and the Kofa Esiama and the transport in the mano. And the Saya Kennedy Yireno Osaka Somunya Yirene, the board chair of Shippers Authority to handle all cargo at the port. Nyantechi Kennedy Ekofan forms to be president to say flag bearer. No, Nyantechi was his right hand man. Connected. Also, Oscar Kennedy has duped you people for years. Ahmed Swale na Kennedy Edinburgh 2 TV so Kennedy wanted to scare Anas. He wanted to send a message to Anas. Say Anas I go close to the wife. Say we're filming the wife. He is telling Anas I can take you two down. Inti odi eye Ahmed Swale beto hono. It was a bait. Or catch them comfort and say this is the guy. Let it happen for Anas to go undercover for good. So that thing he did, it was a signal to announce me nya okra me twauti. So I will see a video. Now say Ahmed Swale and I show the nima. Why do you come show Ahmed Swale's face? Why is the fight between you and Ahmed Swale? It's Anas. Why don't you come and uncover Anas? But his target was that this is a tactic he was using. Put Anas's best guy there. Expose him to the public. I wouldn't know what will happen to him, but that will send a message to Anas. If he has come close to my cash cow, that is my wife, I've put at the Shippers Authority, Anas will understand the message. So he used Ahmed Swale, Obi Papa, Obi Ba, as a negotiation tool to protect his cash cow, that is his wife. My name is Kevin Akobedu Taylor. I've told you, I have no problem with anybody.
Story about Ghana, about artists, Bibia, Open Social Life, UNIDEK TV. Why should be a way down? You see me? Boom.